The transportation industry is the cornerstone of global commerce, facilitating the movement of goods across massive distances. Within this intricate field, the role of a freight broker stands out as both challenging and rewarding. Connecting shippers with carriers, freight brokers serve as the vital link that ensures smooth operations in transporting various commodities. One of the most intriguing sectors within this industry is the niche of produce transportation. Thanks for checking out the Freight 360 YouTube channel. I'm Nate Cross, and today I'll be giving you a basic understanding of how the world of shipping fresh fruit and vegetables works for freight brokers. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so YouTube can work its magic and get our content to more people just like you. And please, check out our sponsors in the description box to support this channel. If you'd like to learn more about Freight 360 and our training, check out the Freight Broker Basics course using the link below. It's a self-paced program taught by us that covers everything, including how to start your own brokerage, land new customers, grow your business, and even hire the right employees. So first, what is freight brokering? Freight brokers act as intermediaries in the transportation industry, negotiating rates, arranging shipments, and handling essential paperwork. In simpler terms, we help companies find trucks to get their products moved. Working with various commodities, freight brokers solve complex problems for shippers. And with the produce industry, we provide a unique and engaging specialty that differs largely from other commodities. So let's look at the produce industry. Dealing with perishable goods like fruits and vegetables, the produce industry demands specialized knowledge and skills. Time-sensitive deliveries, specific transportation conditions, and unique characteristics of the commodities make this a dynamic and fast-paced segment of the transportation world. Just think of the shelf life of produce that you eat on a regular basis. Transporting it from the farm all the way to your local grocery store on time and in good condition is a no-fail mission, and failure to do so can result in massive losses for farms and produce shippers. Let's look at some of the benefits of working as a broker in the produce industry. First is the high demand. With a massive market for transportation of goods both domestic and internationally, the produce industry offers vast opportunities. Shocking quantities of fresh and processed fruits and vegetables are moved each and every single year. This creates a constant need for skilled freight brokers. And think about the different seasons of the year. As the seasons change, the areas that grow and ship certain fruits and vegetables can also change. We see produce coming up from South America and Mexico during the winter months, and more domestic growing and shipping as we head into the spring and summer months. Next is the high profit. The opportunity to negotiate favorable rates and the premium pricing of quality produce items often results in higher profit margins for diligent freight brokers. When you're dealing with temperature-controlled shipping conditions and produce that can spoil or bruise easily, you've got a tougher job putting all the pieces together to make sure the trucks get loaded and unloaded without fail. In brokering, the harder the job, the larger the profits. You might also deal with shipments that have multiple stops along the way, delivering a portion of the load to one warehouse or farmer's market, and then the rest to other various locations. More stops mean it's harder to find a truck willing to haul the shipment. Customers understand this, and when they are more focused on service and on-time deliveries, that makes them less price sensitive. Now, some challenges of working in the produce industry. First is the high competition. The crowded market of other freight brokers means that we have to shine in service and stand out from our competitors by leveraging our network of reliable motor carriers, and we have to be superior with our negotiation skills. Remember, every broker has access to the same carriers. It just all comes down to who has the best relationships, the ability to find available trucks quickly, and get the customer and carrier to agree to the higher rates. Next is the high risk. When you're shipping produce, you have to be prepared for unforeseen events like spoilage, damage, and even theft. This is where double and triple checking everything comes into play. Make sure that you verify the correct temperature settings for the trailer and reiterate those with your driver. Make sure the carrier has the right insurance to cover losses to that shipment. And make sure that you're properly vetting carriers so you don't end up with a stolen shipment. Then there's the regulation. Food products are subject to regulations that other commodities aren't. Think about it. We eat food. We don't eat lumber. And for that reason alone, the government has its hands on what we can and cannot do. Luckily, there's plenty of resources and training for you when it comes to this stuff, so you don't have to figure it out all on your own. Let's wrap up with some tips and best practices. First, know your commodity. Stay up to date to the characteristics, specifications, and market trends of the produce commodities that you deal with. You can use resources like the USDA and the Produce Blue Book to stay in the know. For example, Produce Blue Book has a tool called Know Your Commodity. It gives you detailed information on different fruits and vegetables, and even the seasonality and locations of where and when they're shipping. Next, know your customer. Is your customer a farm, a produce broker, or something else? Well, it's important that you understand exactly how they operate because you are now an extension of their supply chain. If things go wrong and it's your fault, you're probably going to lose that customer, and you might even have some financial liability for the damaged or spoiled produce. Lastly, know your niche. You don't need to be a jack of all trades. You can specialize in a handful of commodities and showcase your expertise to set yourself apart from the competitors. Maybe you want to focus on just potatoes and onions. Maybe you prefer the different types of citrus. Maybe it's something else. With so many different types of fruits and vegetables, there's a lot to learn for each one to become an expert in that niche. Freight brokering in the produce industry can be a path to a fulfilling and lucrative career for you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll see you again in the next video.